morning, everybody. Yeah, I was trying to do something. I didn't even get my hair brushed. Y'all just gonna get me the way I am. But good morning. I'm having a small power issue, but y'all know I'm off grid and in a dry cabin. And this week, most of you do not know, are not aware, that the Rock Pals battery pack I've been using for forever, okay, maybe 4 years, it's, well, a week ago, week and a half ago, it stopped charging. And it won't work at all. And that's okay. So you're getting me without my hair brushed. It's the way it is. And I was trying to hook up a different system outside. The Very Yay system. And I got an error code. So until I can find the booklet, which is right here somewhere, I'll be messing with that after the live. Today might be busy. I thought I had the booklet for the Very like really close and right here with the other stuff. And I couldn't put my hand on it, but deep breath. And the world keeps turning. So let me get a stool to sit on or something. And oh, I bet the Very I bet the booklet is in this box right here, underneath where you all are, with the other parts. Yeah, I know my head's not where I need it to be. You guys just gonna have to forgive me for a minute. No, it's not on top of the box where I was hoping it was. So, it might be in this other bag. I know you got my voice and nothing else right now. Because I didn't want my phone to go dead while we were talking this morning. But it just may mean that we have limited, 38%. So let me do this. Poop head. It's in this stuff right beside me. Okay. TJ, hey, how are y'all doing? All right, let me do this. Hi, Catherine. Oh, I don't have I didn't get set up like, I started to get set up, but I didn't finish. And I didn't finish making my bed. But y'all get me in the real stuff. And Shane too, and Iris, and let me go back and check. Oh, whoops, I'm wiggling I bumped the tripod. Let me go way back. Hi, Mary. Hi, Iris. Welcome. Hi, Beth. Good morning. Yeah, Smack-a-Troll Day. If it gets bad, I'm just going to, do something else because come on, I didn't get my hair done. So Beth. Tiny. Woohoo. Good to see y'all. Beth, Iris, Sonia. Hi, Sonia. I had good coffee this morning. I did make it in the French press this morning instead of in the vintage. I got to do something about the handle on that vintage percolator. But I've been up since 2:00 this morning. Like I should tell you all that, but I am what I am. Jeremy, welcome. Okay, and I am expecting someone. Okay, I don't know why Wendy's barking right now, but she's been doing a good job. And Karma Kitty is outside at the moment. Let me turn this around. I'll show you Wendy. Wendy is sitting right there. I didn't finish making the bed. I started to, and then I realized the battery on the phone is low. So turn this way. I mean, if I have to, I could go sit in the car and plug the phone in. I can plug it into here. You guys can't see this, but I can plug it into here. Here. Turn the camera. Turn the camera. Turn it a little more. Turn it a little more. I can plug it into this. I'm going to do that. Oh, wait. I have to go get an adapter. So it makes the corner. But that means I have to move this. Oh, and I'm tired of moving around. No offense. But the refrigerator is also plugged into this battery pack, and that's the old Bowden's. And it honestly right now only has 1 bar of signal, and I don't see any signal coming in. I'm going to unplug the refrigerator because I did put lunch box coolie packs in the refrigerator, so it should be okay for a little while we talk. Where did I put the booklet for this thing? Gotta find out what the error code is. Yeah, I should be able to get that manual online. I just thought I had one, but I remember what I thought was a manual was for something else, was for a solar panel. So I'm not all the way sure that I actually have a booklet. But if I do, it's like right here somewhere. So here's the cable for the, you guys don't want to, well, I'm saying that. I was going to say, you guys don't want to see this. Well, you wouldn't mind seeing it if you could actually see it, probably. Yeah, I don't. In the world of look quick, I'm not seeing it. I have found all the ones for all the other battery packs. Anyways, let me stop doing this. And let me focus on you guys for a little bit. I feel a little bloated today. What did I eat? This week, I tried a number of other new to me foods in the world of my dietary things have gotten better and whatever. I tried pizza. It tasted good, but I don't like the crust. And I made a mistake when the guys were going to lunch that day. I thought I told them to just get me a slice so I could try it. They bought me a whole pizza, and I didn't care for it that much. Anyways, whatever. But I didn't get sick. I didn't get paralyzed. I didn't start having IBS. I am much healed. So I'm saying the whole carnivore healing thing because technically I was diagnosed with an autoimmune. All of that took 2.5 years for me to see major progress. But it works. So just stick that in the back of your minds for, yes, it works. It took so much longer than what I was hoping based on other people's comments on YouTube. But timing doesn't matter when you're looking for healing. And so in that case, I'm just saying, thank you, great creator, that I have been healing. So I'm calming myself back down from all the scramble and trying to find that booklet, and feeling like I was stressed to get here on time. At least I pushed the button at the right time. So, and I'm getting messages. You're hearing the ding, ding, ding of my phone. I'm getting messages at the same time from another YouTube friend who helped me to get this very yay system. And they have the other cables, like the AC cords. They realized sometime in the last couple of weeks that they had missed a few cords when they made sure I had the kit. And so those cords and cables do include a AC adapter charger, AC charger, so that when I go into the shop, I can technically plug in a battery pack, and then I can relax as I figure out how to use it. But whatever I plugged in this morning, it just gave me an error code. Of course, I had to take everything outdoors and it's cool outside. Cool, as in, what is the temperature? It is between 30 and 40, right? Wait. No, between 20 and 40. It must be about 30 degrees out there right now with sunshine. So, okay, let me see what y'all are talking about. And yes, I should be able to get that manual. Guys, please use the three uppercase Qs. Help me to really focus on what you're saying. If I don't get those, what happens is the chat scrolls by so fast that I don't get to visually focus on your questions or important comments. This very yay system is going to be cool. No, I haven't done videos on it yet, but I kind of showed it to you in pictures, but that's about all. But soon. Okay, guys, soon. I see something about Holland, but maybe I missed that piece of the chat. Catherine, I see Catherine, Shane. Whoops, where's TJ at? Not this time of year, only rain, and I'm not seeing uppercase Qs, but I'm trying to focus on some things. Lisa L. Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't have the box anymore. But I got a package from you. Guys, forgive whatever I look like today. Y'all have seen me in strange ways. But, like, I still have my pajama shorts on. I got the shirt changed. But I got this package, Lesa L. In the package, not this. In the package was a whole pack of cat toys, and they must have catnip in them because Karma just went crazy over. I only gave him one at the time, but he went nuts. I gave him the pink one, which I don't know if I know exactly where it is right now. Oh, here it is. It's in his cat bed. So I gave him the pink pig one, and it was in his cat bed. And Wendy has been throwing and tossing, and she found the squeaker in this toy. And you want it? I squeaked it. She wants it. She throws it, plays catch with it. And then there's this little first aid kit, but it's a reasonable one. It's like Band-Aids and stuff, but no like medications that I wouldn't be inclined to use. And then there were both cat and dog treats, training treats. Thank you so much, Miss Lesa. That was Lesa L. That's so helpful. Whoops. Gonna show you. Lesa L, pay attention. I gotta turn it, twist it. There's not much space where I've got the tripod. Look, that girl is playing with her toy right now. Well, she was. What you doing, Wendy? Get your baby. Okay. Wendy is gonna get a bath from Gail Gallo, who is our local in St. John's, our local mobile dog grooming. I asked her not to cut Wendy's hair, even around her eyes, but I did ask her if she would give her a bath and trim her nails for me because her nails are getting really long. And that's happening, I think, Wednesday. Gail's going to bring her van over to the shop. Okay, that's that. All right. um, yes, I've been having adjustment things at the shop. Um, First, because I had nearly a month of working, nearly, not complete, but nearly a month of working before Kelsey returned. And there had been a question about whether Kelsey was returning or not, and whether or not I was going to get to continue to work. And I loved my job. And then there's been some awkwardness this week. And that's about all I'm going to say because I don't know what's happening exactly. I mean, I have a good idea what's happening, but the front office at an auto shop should basically be the first point of contact for customers and should be where you get their name and their phone number. And if it's about a specific car and not just tires, you should get some basic information. And then from that point, that person should be then saying, okay, well, it's going to be this or scheduled or whatever, and then hand it to the next person so that not one person has to do all the work all by themselves. And right now, it's an awkward situation, but it's better. I'm trying to be careful what I say. But anyway, so I'm being careful to. I also have been doing things like getting ready to paint the bathroom up front, but I want to, if I can find a way to do it, I want to provide a place for the mechanics to wash their hands that's not the bathroom that the public uses or that's just used for bathroom things. And so I'm trying to finagle that at the same time and make a good place for the storage of parts. And it is very much organizational stuff. And I know that change is hard for everybody in a general sense. I mean, I trained myself to love change, but not everybody's like that. And so I'm very much aware. And I'm trying to be careful not to step on toes, make somebody feel threatened, any of those kinds of things. But at the same time, trying to efficiently and effectively help with the things that my actual boss has asked me to institute to help it be more streamlined and a little easier, because people, especially with cars, right, people come in and they have emergencies, and sometimes we even have to go in on days when we didn't intend to. Like for example, this weekend we had a vehicle that was finished and we thought it was all done, and it left and everybody was like, yay, bye, good, success on your trip and whatever, happy travels and all that kind of stuff. And then it wasn't even an hour later and we got a phone call. And so some of the guys had to go back in to try to get that car fixed, because once you fix one thing on a car, often something else shows up. Anyways, that's that stuff. So those things happen. And so, Lesa L., thank you so much for all those little treats and special surprise package that came in the name of SimplyLesa. The post office people are understanding when I get a package like that it's usually a gift from a follower, and they get excited. They're like, do you want to open it now? We want to see what you got too. So it's, it's kind of fun. Anyways, okay, so let's see. Okay. Urban Homesteading, welcome. Good morning, Jenny. I'm trying to say hi to people I don't know. Shadow Wolf, good morning. I did see, Shadow Wolf, that you sent a Happy New Year to my old phone number. I have a new phone number for any of my close friends. Check in with me. Local things. Hi, guys. Oh, from the Philippines. Welcome. Scouse Schaefer. I really need the uppercase Q so I can focus better, but it was Diddy's Pizza from St. John's, from the local pizza shop. Um, Uppercase Q's are really helpful. Wants to know what kind of pizza it was. It was a cheese pizza from Diddy's Pizza in St. John's, Arizona. And the crust was not my thing. And by the time I got to eating the pizza, it was cold anyway. So there was that factor. But when I saw the slices, which I had seen before, I bet you I would have liked the slice better than I liked the uh, the pizza. But whatever. It was, I ate it. I tried it. I didn't get sick. Woo. I see Donna K. Hi, Donna K. Oh, Stephen Ballet. Oh, I miss you. I don't see you enough. I don't talk to you enough. Kevin, what was the previous person that's now back's responsibility? Well, that's a little hard to say because the shop basically had been run by one person. And so then prior to me being hired, it again developed into almost as if that other person was running the whole shop alone. It's a can we can I am respectfully asking you to not ask me too many questions because when things are awkward, we can slip up and say something that went through our mind or that we thought. Thoughts are not fact, thoughts are not always true. I don't want to say something that jeopardizes anybody's feelings because currently, if I understand it right, currently we're all getting along at the shop. And I don't want to create a bigger problem. So please, if you would respectfully pray about the situation for us all, and then let's keep those questions down for the moment. But yeah, in a managerial kind of sense, it's always awkward when somebody new gets hired and then is helping with change. That, of course, that's always going to be challenging. But would you please respect the shop and all of our roles and not ask me too much about that today, please? I love everybody. I'm not mad at anybody. I understand that it can be challenging, but I want to be helpful in a way that is helpful. And so can we stop with that? Okay. I see the word India. I'm scrolling and looking for uppercase Q's, which are the either questions that you want me to answer or something you really need me to comment on or want me to comment on. Donna K, I see that. Stephanie, oh my goodness, thank you so much. You're the first one this year to give me a super thanks, super chat, whatever it's called. Thank you so much. So you're the first one, woohoo, for 2025. I see names. I see the word San Diego. Wow, cool. Thank you guys for all being here this morning. Thank you, new people. I Shadow Wolf, I see that, and the little pink hand. Wonderful. We'll see you soon. Aloha, Kate. I see Kate's name because I recognize her. Um, guys, so let's see. It's January. What's going on? What did I put in the title? I don't think I can pull it down to look. I put something about um it's January. Do I have plans for this year? I remember that. What's happening? Oh, yeah. Because somebody came through with a little small vehicle that is a snowbirder from Canada. I so miss my Chevy Tracker travels. So of course, my getting my Chevy Tracker back on the road is a big priority for me, and being able to do that in a way that financially I can handle, along with other things, um, is a part of this. There's also the fact that I probably will kind of redo my build as I'm doing this. But it all depends on finances, of course. I did get a little bit of a raise on my, now I am technically retired and no longer technically disabled as far as Social Security agency for the government is concerned. Wendy, that's so sweet. I love you. You have your lamb chop. I know you have your lamb chop toy. What a good girl you are. Do you want to come up with mama? You want to bring your toy? Here.
I'll bring it.
Here, come. Up. Jump. I got you. I got you. I got you. Okay. Look, here's Miss Wendy with her lamb chop. She likes her new lamb chop, Lesa L. She had another one. The other one's a little floppier than this one. You know, of course it's older, but I noticed she's already like torn at the eyelash. I'll have to get out my sewing kit. But here she is with her little lamb chops. Yeah. So so to answer some of those questions, let's see. I'm anxious to be able to do my travels again, and my Chevy Tracker travels were like tons of fun. And I would really like to do more of that. Some of my good friends, I was listening to their podcast. They're back down in southern Baja in their winter spot. I loved it down there. I would have gone back down, absolutely. But I have to make sure that I have, a really good engine to go that far with a vintage vehicle, because I'm not a mechanic. I mean, I'd love to travel with a mechanic if I had one, but I whatever. I have to do what I have to do. And so, yeah, I've been anxious for that. Or is anxious the right word? Pining for that or something a little bit this week. I also have had the inspection of the county inspection from the county health department of my what do they call them? Pale privy batch composting toilets. Basically, it's 55-gallon drum composting toilets. And so I had that inspection. I have to put a little bit more weather strip in 2 spots. And once that's done, I need to send a picture back to the county inspector. And he has pre-approved the paperwork. So all the signatures were done, but he's waiting for me to get that weather stripping on and then send him the pictures, and he'll put it through as approved. So, yay. And was that you, Wendy? Did you fart? Oh, stinkabot. Stink butt. Did you fart? Oh, whatever dog food. Poo. y'all, what you see is what you get. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so that's one big step. And I think I put in the post, what's it like dealing with county inspectors, and are they as scary as it seems like? Actually, they're not. I mean, they're just people. And actually, when I met this inspector, I realized that I've met him before, but probably like walking through Dollar General or the grocery store in St. John's or something. But I've met him physically before. I didn't know he was a county person. Anyway, but he was sorry that I was anxious or nervous about the inspection. He said, I would have done anything to help you not have been so nervous if I knew that you were nervous. And I was like, well, of course I'm nervous. Somebody else has to tell me, yes, it's okay, or no, it's not. And in my childhood, every time I did anything, it was never good enough. So, I mean, we know how those things happen when we're kids. So my point being that I probably didn't need to be that anxiety prone for those couple of days when I was stressed because I couldn't get the office to answer the phone. Then I didn't know how I was going to connect with the guy. He had directions to get here, but when he didn't tell me when he was coming, just what day. And what if he changed his mind? And, all that stuff that was going through my head. I had a little like panic attack and or anxiety attack, one or the other. I'm not sure which one, but I'm driving down the road and he was actually in the county truck following me, and I felt my heart start beating faster than normal and a little weird. And I went, oh crap, this doesn't feel good. Okay, slow down. There was a big like gravel truck in front of me, and I made the decision to just follow the truck and not try to pass him and drive a normal speed. So I was like, okay, I'll just follow behind him. Deep breath and breathe, do the breathing things, talk myself through, all the skills I've learned over the years about how to take care of myself is how I worked through it. And it was a number of hours, 3 or 4 hours afterwards, that I was able to just focus on that. And tried to get a hold of a therapist. So I called somebody and talked it out so that I got to a point where it was like, oh, I joked about it. Okay, I got this. I just didn't realize how many things were stressing me. And it wasn't all about him, but add to it that he was an authority figure and I needed him to approve what I was doing. I mean, I needed it. And then, okay, so no, it's not so scary to deal with. I mean, we are scared because we're human beings. It's a normal reaction, but we don't need to be as scared, I think, as I was. And then he even said, well, you could have buried these. You could have been using them. And I was like, the paperwork I had didn't say that. He said, I thought I got all that. He goes, I'm going to go back through the paperwork and make sure that everything tells people that you didn't have to wait for me to see. They're 55-gallon drums, and you can use them on top of the ground and build steps to get up to them, or you can bury them in the ground at the height that would make them like a normal toilet. And I was planning to bury them, so we had the holes all dug. It was all ready for them, but I thought they had to be out of the ground to be inspected, and they had changed their mind on that or something over the time. So yesterday, even though it was Sabbath, in the morning, I set so both barrels are in the shower house now. They are technically buried. I just have a little bit of weather stripping to put on, and but now I can go use the bathroom in the rain, in the snow. Yeah, the seat I chose. Okay, so you can get a basic round toilet seat at Walmart for about under $8, okay, in this area. And I got it in Show Low the last time I went to Walmart. And yeah, it's a colder seat. It's not the seat I wanted to buy, but the seat I wanted to buy is like $90 and has a urine separator and is made for outhouses in Alaska. So it's made out of styrofoam, and it's really warm on your booty. And unfortunately, that's not in my budget right now. So there's enough space that my lids can be rebuilt when I can afford a nicer, different seat, and when I can put a urine separator in if I decide I want to do that. But for the moment, that's what I did, was the cheap seat. And yeah, it's a little cold last night in the middle of the night, but it's all good. So, and then we had this big windstorm yesterday. Wow, did we have a windstorm? For a minute there, I was like, wow, the things that are shaking and rattling that don't usually. I don't know what the miles per hour of that wind was last night, but it was a lot. It was not normal. I had a little trouble with my wood stove. Yes, I need like one more section of chimney above the roof, but I'm capable of maneuvering the fire and in a careful way, and I watch things very, very carefully. So but I had a little backdrafting issue with all that wind. It wasn't bad, but when that happens, you need your fire to be hot enough to create the draft through the stovepipe, but you don't want it hot enough that it can catch the pipe or any creosote build up. I'm careful with that too. But you don't want to catch it on fire. You don't want to catch something on fire getting it too hot. So, but managing it that the fire is hot enough when it's windy like that. But the wind was cold too. Anyways, I'm going on and on and on. Um, but it's so nice to basically be able to go back into the shower house and and use the bathroom now that feels like a toilet. It's much simpler. So I'm gonna need to get my burn barrel. I need to get another burn barrel set up. Well, I have one here, but it's about burned out, so I need a new one. And I didn't. I have all these things. Having a cabin, it's a whole different thing than just living in your vehicle. It's a whole different. It feels like a lot sometimes, but on the other hand, I've really done well to manage the things I purchased for this place, and I've done well to get it set up for what I wanted, which was when I'm here, it's comfortable, but when I'm gone, I don't need to worry about it the same. So that's part of my that's part of my stuff. So, um, okay, going back up. Guys, don't forget the uppercase Q's on whatever comments or questions you have for me. Um, and are my moderators, are you guys getting tired of smacking trolls today? You let me know if you are. Um, I will be even another step more comfortable and happier when I get sink stuff set up again. And I'm saying sink. Washing dishes is a hassle right now. I mean, I know how to do it in my vehicles. I know how to, hold the pot in my hand and do whatever. But, big tanks of water are outside and they get cold and the faucets kind of freeze. And I have to wait until it's really sunny before I go fill things up. And having water inside a little challenging at the moment, not impossible. It's just more work right now. Um, and I don't want big kitchenette, although I should maybe adjust that idea. Um, I never intended to live in this cabin. I say that often, but it was going to be like, a seasonal. You come here when the weather's good and you hang out and then you leave. And so I wouldn't have been here maybe 6 weeks at this time of the year, 6 weeks at that time of the year or something. But so I my kitchens and my bedrooms were always in my vehicles. So I wasn't planning to build a kitchen inside or anything like that. And I would like my back patio to be a screened in porch with a roof so that I can go out there at least 3 seasons of the year and do cooking on wood stoves or whatever, or my portable camp stoves or whatever, and use that space. I've been having trouble ever since we had to cut a few trees in the easement road, and there evidently were wild honeybees in those trees. And I have gotten stung trying to wash my hair because even my shower was not in an enclosed room. So the wild honeybees are coming for water and they like the shallow water. So I got stung washing dishes. I got stung washing my hair over the summer, and I'm not allergic to them, but that's quite a challenge. So to have a screened in back patio where you can enjoy it, like right now outside, I don't know what the temperature is right now, but if I had a long sleeve shirt on and went out there, it'd be really lovely to sit out there. It's on the south side, the sun comes in really nice, but that needs work, and it's on the list. And it's part of why I went back to work, was so that I could afford to finish these things up. And so I'm working on that. And so the next big projects here, well, first off, I've got to get the report from the civil engineer and have that recorded and find out what status that gives me with the building office. That's the next big thing. Then, yes, we're going to continue to make the shower house more comfortable. And then, I mean, temporarily, I've got a screen, shade cloth, screen door on that shower house. And that allows me to not have the bees in my hair if I'm taking a shower. Now that I've had to rebuild it for the Pale Privy toilets, I now have to do a new shower floor situation, and either a French drain or something that takes the water away. And I don't want it to be something that calls the rats or the snakes. So that's a little rebuild stuff in there, kind of minor, can be done kind of as like weekend stuff, and stab at it when you have enough money or whatever. Eventually I'll get some paint in there and I'll pretty it up. But so I have that going on. And then the next biggest priority is probably a combination of the roof on the back patio and the gutter system on the cabin, because being able to capture all the rainwater or snow melt or whatever allows me to not need to buy water delivery, which is not a horrible thing. But on a low income, if you can catch the rain catchment, it's free. And cheap to free is good, guys. So I'm working on getting some more water storage. And then I will, a little at a time, buy more pieces of gutter stuff so that my construction guy, helper guy, locally can install those gutters and get that water going into storage tanks. That saves money, and water's a thing in the high desert. And then we're that priority, along with the back patio becoming a screened room, those two priorities are kind of high. There's only one priority for the gardening that needs to be done before spring, but it can be done when it's cold, as long as the ground is not frozen. And that is, I need to move the asparagus bed. Let's see. So the white tracker, the gutters, the roof. The roof is the first step for that back patio. and the solar. But the solar is kind of just the learning curve of the new system. So I'm working on that. What else? Trying to remember what else I put on the title of this. Oh, I see my. I don't know if I can. Can I? Nope. Can I somehow see the title again? Be careful pushing buttons, right? Yep. Be careful pushing buttons. What did that say right there? It said, share with your audience. Ooh. 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 Okay. I didn't know I could do that. Maybe they changed something when they updated it. I can't really see the title I put on this. Wendy, you're on my arm. I'm gonna put you down, okay? Here's your baby toy. You wanna play with your toy? Whoops, go get it. Go get it. It's under the couch. Go get it. It's under there. Go get it. There it is. Good girl. Anyway, so uppercase Q's, guys. 3 uppercase Q's help me focus on your comment or questions. Shane, why are you gagging? Okay. What else is going on? I don't know. I have a lot. I have a neighbor is coming to help me. They needed gas money, and because I'm working to make money, I can help them have gas money if they help me. So we have a little arrangement, and they helped me last weekend. They chose to be working on my fence line that is on the easement road in front of my property. So I'm grateful that they chose that. That's something that's necessary. And then they get gas money, and they get a little bit of firewood to help them. Kindling wood is what they wanted. But anyways, we're working that out so they can have a little bit of help with their they have plenty of wood. That wasn't the point. But they were like, oh, that stuff would burn that would start a fire really good. Can we have that as part of my pay? And I was like, yeah, we can work with that. So and I've been helping another person who's getting ready to leave this area. I was able to help them sell their property, and they had already been working with the auto shop where I'm working to get a car. And so then I've encouraged them and the shop to work together on some of the things that they wanted done to the car so that they can travel with it. So there's that stuff happening. I don't know what else right now. But goals for 2025, I don't see the end of the year the same way as some people do, because I'm not into the whole celebrations that were actually, created around some ancient, in my humble opinion, not great celebratory things. And I also believe that the beginning of the year should be in the spring. And so I think more about these kinds of things that a lot of people do. I think more about them when it's spring, and closer to Passover time. So currently what's happening with those things, I don't have any, just the priorities I just mentioned basically are the big ones. I'm aware too, yeah, Jer, I know you're still there. I have Jer, I owe a little bit of money to. I need to pay him off. I am so freaking close to being debt free again. If I could double up on my payments in the next couple months, that would be awesome. Doubling up on the payments would have me out of debt, I think, in March. Am I saying it right? January, February, March. Yeah. If I could double up on payments, I'd be out of debt like quick. Because I'm right at, okay, this month's payment hasn't come out yet, but I think this month's payment puts me under $1,000 that I owe. So getting that paid off quickly would be a blessing in my humble opinion. What else do I have going on with that? So financially, I can, if I would spend the time working on videos, I could make more money now. And affiliates and pro deals and things of that nature, if I would work them a little more, I could make some money from that as well. I haven't been pushing that stuff because it's like another full-time job, and I'm already doing a full-time job, and sometimes my full-time job right now is physical work because like I have this bathroom well, I have more than just the bathroom to paint, but like there's a bunch of stuff that I can be doing. I may have to start going down on Sundays and doing some of that extra stuff because some of it I'm in the way when people need to work. So I may adjust my schedule. Or it's a thought I've got about adjusting my schedule to get some other things accomplished. Let's see what else. I had a lovely breakfast this morning. For some reason, I want to tell you about my breakfast. I was able, and it was calmer because more things are finished here at home. And so, like, for I think it's been 2 days or 3 days, I actually can go in a bathroom that doesn't have a hole in the floor. And I have a set of rope lights in there that I leave on flashy, and they're down at ground level. That helps to prevent the rats from staying in there long, but the cat will still go in. There is a plan for the shower house to also include a cat bed where the cat can feel comfortable. A cat bed with an outside access to like a catio kind of thing, so that the cat has a safe place to be when he's by himself or when the weather's bad. Because it's an outdoor cat, but when its brother passed away, I started letting him come inside, and he needs a place to be when the weather's bad, and and I'm gone and whatever. So that will get incorporated into the shower house. So there's that factor going on. I forgot what I was telling you, but just the fact that I can go out and go to the bathroom in the middle of the night and it's not so breezy because I'm inside a space, and the floor no longer has these big holes in it. So, and you could sit on it like it's an actual toilet and, do your stuff. It's just a whole nother level of comfort that just makes it easier to do what I'm doing and to have an everyday life. So everything's a step toward making it work better. I don't know what else to tell you guys right now. I will be really glad to get through the civil engineer paperwork stuff. I figure that could be in the next couple weeks. I do need to send one text message out. But once I have that, then I'm sure I'm going to have a level of anxiety around going to the county with the paperwork and finding out what they're going to say, right? Because I don't want any surprises, and I've been told I won't have any surprises, but what you're told and what really happens sometimes is two different things. And so I'd like to get through that soon so that I can stop being concerned about it. those concerns and that anxiety that comes with a concern. I'm not seeing messages. Are you guys? I guess I'm still online. I'm not. Are you guys not talking anymore? Or did I touch something? And nope, we're on all messages. Are you guys still there? It says there's 26 people, so I guess they're still there. I know a lot of you guys are doing your winter travels, so I appreciate that you are doing that. I miss it. Oh, do I miss it? I miss the freedom to just come and go when I need to. But I am so blessed to have a job where I can earn some money and I can help some neighbors as they help me so that this can happen faster. Because I was stressing out over how the heck am I supposed to get this stuff done when everybody wants more money than I can make. And I need this stuff, like having the bathroom better. I mean, before I was having to dump. Okay, so I had a number 1 bucket and a number 2 bucket, and I had to dump those at least once a week. And it was like, okay, to be okay. So I'm not seeing you guys chats for some reason. I'm not seeing chats. So I don't I know what I'll do. I'm going to do this, go back, change this, and then go back and change it back because that used to jog thing. There you go. Okay, so my messages must have been stuck. So let me go back. I don't know how far back I gotta go. Yeah, here's a whole bunch of stuff that I haven't even. Okay, let me go way back up. To where? Nope, never saw that. Never saw that. Lots of cues. Okay, I think I was in here. Nope. Okay. The last message I had before it got stuck was welcome entertainment and games from, I think that was Beth. Yeah, Beth. So now let me catch up. What's my favorite board or card game? My most favorite card game is a kind of rare. It was called, I nicknamed it Crackopoly. It was a Monopoly card game. I don't think it exists anymore, but it would take 45 minutes to play Monopoly, and it was addictive. It was so freaking much fun. That was a great game, and I loved the original board game Risk. Oh, good Lord, those were fun. Okay, yeah. Okay, now let me see what else is. I'm looking for three uppercase Q's. Okay, Catherine. Yes, that windstorm was crazy. We were rocky. I believe it was 40-mile gusts. I bet you at my place they were more than 40 because I know what 40 feels like, and 40 does not rattle some of the stuff that rattled for me. So, but I agree with you, Catherine. But I would have said I might have had 70-mile-an-hour gusts. Okay. Mary, nope. Ignore the people behind the curtain. Oh, okay. That was when I asked you guys that. Gotcha. Looking for uppercase Q's. Kevin, welcome, Kevin. I don't know your name that well, but I saw you commented on some videos recently. I haven't had a chance to answer you, but I try to at least thumbs up and heart. Okay, I don't heart if I don't like what you say, but I'll thumbs up that I acknowledge that you left a message. Wonder how this works. Rutland dry creosote remover from Tractor Supply. Oh, I use a number of different creosote or soot destroyer products. The ingredient in them, I used to be able to only buy the ingredient that cleans chimneys. That ingredient is TSP. we used to strip furniture with it, but you can't buy it everywhere anymore. And so those dry creosote removers that come in containers, I'm going to show you the one I've got right now. The one I've got right now, actually, the name on it is Soot Destroyer. It was all I could find when I bought it. Sometimes they're around $11 a container. It depends on what size container you buy, of course. And this one, oh yeah, this is a Rutland product. It's good, good products. So I use this, and because I have, okay, I need new fireplace tongs. The ones I've got are like barbecue tongs that you usually do the click click because they have that slidey thing to, and you usually click them twice, and they're aluminum, and okay, mine are bent. They're so bad. They don't even work good. But but they have a scoop enough to the end of them, and it's just about 2 tablespoons. And you're supposed to use about 2 tablespoons every once in a while on a fire that is not at flame stage. What is the term I want? You want the fire to be the red coals, and then you put it on. And I do that, every time I think of it, because I don't want to have a chimney fire. And I grew up with wood stoves, and I learned, we did TSP. There's different things you can do. Dehydrated potato peels, I understand. Throw an aluminum can in once in a while. All of those things will help the creosote burn off or fall off so that you don't have any trouble. So yes, Kevin, works great. Private. How do the owl motion lights work? They actually work good, but they're not mounted yet. I got them ready to mount and then got busy, and I don't have them put out yet, but they work great. Those are battery operated, and they have a little swivel ball thing that you screw to a tree or a fence post or something, and then you put the owl on, and they have batteries in them. Okay, the back of them has an O-ring and is screwed on so the batteries don't get messed up, right? Don't get wet. And so then you can adjust the angle, and you adjust them so the angle's down a little bit so that the vehicle will go past the thing, and then that triggers the thing in the house that gets plugged into a 110 outlet. So on my battery packs have, so the little black one that I've had for a long time, it has a 110 outlet on it. It works on there because it's a very minimal amount of power, because it's not running 24/7. It only uses power when that thing is tripped. That's the only time it runs power. And then my new very yay set of solar, this thing, that's the inverter pack. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4 110 outlet things on the back. And so I'll be able to use either kit to keep that so that it will ding in the house. But they're going to be great. They're going to be great. I've had them before. They're going to be wonderful. I tried a set of those, a different set somewhere else that were run with little solar panels, and that one didn't trip as good. So I don't know that I don't think it's the solar part of it. But I think you have to get a good enough set. And I was trying to save money when I bought the solar ones, and they just probably weren't at the quality we needed. Anyways, in that situation. So, thank you. I see that Reba liked and subscribed. Thank you so much. Looking for 3 uppercase Qs. That's really helpful. Simply January. How are the old owl solar lights? Okay, got that. Thank you that my skin's beautiful. I see the wrinkles. Good Lord. But, I've been through some stuff. And it's okay. I can have character marks. Sonia, when is the best time to visit the spring bloom in the desert? Well, it does depend on quite a few things. Up here, I would say it would be April, May in my general area. I'm at 6,500 feet. So April, May. Yeah, even into June. But a lot of people want to see the desert bloom and they go for places like Oregon Pipe, which is right on the Mexican border, closer to Tucson. And I would say that would be earlier because it's warmer down there. So you might want to check, maybe do a search. Yeah. Looking for uppercase Qs. What is Wendy playing with something outdoors? She chasing and running. What she doing? Oh, she's playing with Karma. Karma's up in a tree and they're playing with each other. Leanna, I see you because I look for you, right? Thank you so much, honey. I see that comment. Thank you, Rodney, for subscribing to the channel. Anything I can answer for you guys? Some of you guys are newbie off-gridders or homesteaders. I've been doing this my whole life. I grew up off-grid in Maine. My family, when I was born, my family was living in a sheetrock trailer in the state of Maine. And they lived in that trailer until they had 4 children. And in the end, they had 6. And then my father was in construction and he built a garage first and then he added on to the garage. And so I've lived off-grid my whole life. There are a few moments in my life when I tried on trying to be in a house or an apartment or whatever. I lived in New York City I had an apartment there for 5 years. I didn't live in it that 5 years. I was traveling a lot, but uppercase Qs helped me a whole lot. Yeah, TSP is trisodium phosphate. That's right, Shane. They stopped letting us buy it in some places. And for a while, I haven't checked Amazon in a long time, but for a while, you couldn't buy it off of Amazon either. Yeah. Okay. I see somebody from Pakistan. Wow, cool. Welcome. Please remember the 3 uppercase Qs. They help me when my Q is rolling. It helps me see what's going on. Wow, is it really only 10:30? I've been up since 2 o'clock this morning, or I've been awake since 2 o'clock this morning. I maybe ought to be careful with that comment because I'm not 100% sure that I was asleep the whole time. Because sometimes you know how you're half asleep and you think you were awake the whole time, but maybe you really weren't. Maybe you went back to sleep and dreamt you were awake. I don't know. But I've been up a while. Karma did get me up at 5 o'clock. He wanted food. That's the cat. Ashman, what's your advice? I'm moving to the US soon. I'm thinking of Alaska because I like the outdoors and I work remotely anyway, so the job won't be an issue. What do I think? Well, what I think is you're going to have to decide for yourself what things are important to you. Some people don't like cold weather. Alaska would not be the right place if they don't like cold or snow. So I think you have to be pretty tough and pretty um, resilient and creative to be able to be in a place that is as wild as Alaska, or I'm even going to say, or as wild as parts of the county where I have this place, because this ain't for the lighthearted either. And like last night, some people's structures would have lost their roof last night where I am. So you've got to be careful what you choose. But I think with any decision that you're making that's a big life decision, it it is good when you know yourself pretty well. When you can say, hey, every morning I want to reach up to grab coffee to make my cup of coffee, then it doesn't matter where you are. You want to be able to place your coffee high to make your coffee. If you know that about yourself, it helps you make other decisions better. So know the things about yourself that's what you're looking for. It might not only be the wilds that you're looking for. You might be looking for wild, but you don't like being any further than 20 minutes from a grocery store. You know, I think it's really important to know yourself that well. How wild do you really want to be? Or how wild can you really honestly afford to be? I made a comment. Bye, Sonia. I made a comment once before about an elderly woman who was closer to my age, who moved to this area of Arizona. She was from Pennsylvania. She thought she could handle this. She was not here 4 months and she died here. She got a bunch of animals. Somebody took advantage of her. She bought some old junk trailer that didn't have a door. She died here. Partly because she wasn't taking good enough care of herself. And so choose wisely. I'm available to ask more questions than that if you need to. My email address and stuff is out there if you need some more personal help with that. But seriously, be careful and know yourself well. Know what you can handle. I mean, I bit off a lot when I moved here. I didn't mean to move here, but I'm grateful. I'm beyond grateful that the other person who is the absentee owner near me that sold me my property, I am beyond grateful for the opportunity that I have to be here. And it has been hard. It has been lonely. It has been challenging. It has helped me to grow. It has helped me to become more healthy physically. But it's not for the lighthearted. Don't just assume that a big change will fix things. It won't. MRB, I do not share my phone number. I had a public number. It was a Google Voice number. They took it recently. They took it back recently. So I'm going back up to check. Whoops, I saw some more uppercase Q's. Uppercase. Time for me to go. I saw that one. Donna K, love you. Bye. Have a great prayerful. Okay, all right. I saw Sonia going by too. Okay. The cold, Ashman, I'm going to read it because we were talking. The cold doesn't bother me. I do underwater welding. Recently switched to my online company. I just want to be off grid. I'm 26. Okay. Okay. There are some easier places to be in that are off grid. Now, places like, for example, in Tennessee, where um, Will Survives and um, Nate Petrosky are right now, I would have trouble being in their location because of the amount of moisture and mold and pollen in the air. I would have trouble breathing. When I hiked on the Appalachian Trail, I had a lot of trouble with bronchitis in that part of the Appalachia. And so I would struggle with that in that area. But oh no, they're in West Virginia. I misspoke. They're in West Virginia. But still, that whole area, I would have trouble breathing. So that wouldn't be a good place for me to settle. But I think it's easier to maneuver there because one, you have plenty of water. You do have more bugs, but you have plenty of water. You have access to um, stores and things like that for resupplies closer than like where I am. Where I am, it's nearly 100 miles to a Walmart from where I am. And that's one way. So you figure it's a whole day process to go where there's a Tractor Supply or a Walmart. It's a whole day thing. So yeah, you're right. It's West Virginia. I misspoke. Um, but there are people in my area that are very successful, like John from Frugal Off Grid. He is a friend of mine, by the way. And he's he has created a life for himself that has worked well in this area. Some people can't handle it here. Some people can't handle it off grid nearby something else. There are a lot of people that are kind of off grid in the Williams area, which is between Flagstaff and the Grand Canyon. But to me, there's too many people. There's too many highways, too close. I don't like it there. I understand why they're there, but I don't like it, and I wouldn't be there for anything. It's too close to other people and the potential for other people. So I think there's a lot of things to think about. Um, and Ashman, I see that comment. You're welcome. Um, I think that making wise decisions. Have you seen the guy who he does a lot of shorts? I can't remember his name. Beth, you may think of his name, but um, it begins with an H, and it's his last name is the name of the channel. And I can't think of his name right now, but he's got Parkinson's disease, and he has a cabin in Alaska. And for a little while recently, he was in Paris because he's in the last stages of his life, and he's aware of that. He used to be a computer programmer, and lovely man, but there were decisions he made to go have that adventure before he passed. And then he got to where he was struggling, and he said, well, before it gets any worse, I'm going to go to Paris. Let me go have coffee and people watch in Paris. And but I think he's back in Alaska for a minute. But he's got the support of his family. But that's what I'm saying about know yourself pretty well, so you know what it is that you need or want. And if you do get to Alaska and that is what you want to do, or you want to come explore some things, check in, because there are sometimes times when people make decisions to allow someone to like come camp for a minute, come see what it's like. Find a way to kind of, I did a lot of traveling and stayed on a lot of WWOOF farms, WWOOF, willing workers on organic farms. I did a lot of travel that way. I did a lot of house sitting to try out things. I found some really interesting things out about myself during that time. And one of them is I don't like to sit still more than 3 months. And so, when I'm really wanting to, when I'm smelling gas or, whatever, it's time to go. I can't wait to go camping again. Right. It's one of those things for me. And I do love camping. And whether I camp in my vehicle or out of my vehicle, I have options. I have ways to do it. I love sleeping in a hammock. It's a thing. But anyways, I'm going to check the messages again because I saw a couple of things before. No, I got that. Cold doesn't bother you. Yeah, underwater welding. Wow, that was a job, huh? I bet you made good money though. No, I'm not trying. Yeah, let us know how you're doing. Come back and forth and visit with us. But I think that self-exploration, knowing what you need, what you don't need, the the best time in my life was the time when I felt the most freedom. That time was maybe the most challenging time in my life. And I was a long distance hiker. I love living with everything I own in a backpack. The freedom is incredible. I want freedom and the freedom and peace that comes with knowing that you got control over the stuff you need, and that it's kind of up to you what you're going to do. So living debt free and having everything I own in a backpack, that freedom that's what I want more of. And I don't care how old I am, I want that freedom. And anyways, so yeah, learn who you are as you do it. And stay in touch with us. Let us know how it's going and where you are or whatever. That would be cool. That's right. Mary, Northern Sparrow, lived in Alaska a long time. So come back and ask her about that. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay, guys, how are we doing? Because it's almost 11. Now, it's not a super long live stream, but, whatever. I've been on here about an hour and a half. And I'm thinking that if we don't have a lot more questions today or anything, that about 11-ish, maybe I'll end the live stream today. I don't feel comfortable moving the phone around today and stuff, but there's stuff going on with that. I am going to have to hunt for where this book is. This book. If it was warm enough outside, what does the temperature say now? Yeah, it's only 40 degrees. I don't know. I want to wash my hair. I may have to go down to St. John's and pay for a hot shower because I want to wash my hair so bad. And and I would do it here, but I think it's a little bit cold. So thank you, Ashman. I think it's cool when coinkydinks, which is my term for it's not a coincidence, but it is, right? That it just happened. It's really cool. It's really cool when those things happen and we just kind of trip over something that's helpful. I think that's cool. Hi, Jocelyn. Welcome. Hi, Ali. People who are kind of new coming in, would you please use 3 uppercase Qs on any comment that you want me to discuss or questions that you're asking me? I've lived off grid so much. I've done lots of stuff. I've traveled all over. I have seen Melbourne. I've been to Australia. I want to travel more, but right now I'm working on getting back to being debt free. That will happen in a couple more months, and I'll be debt-free again. And then I was working on healing up some health issues that seemed to be going in the right direction. And then I had an engine blow in my vintage Chevy Tracker, and we're working on getting that finished. It's actually on the board at Stan's Diesel and Performance is the actual name of the auto repair shop in St. John's, Arizona. The Chevy Tracker, the white one, is on the board to be finished for the end of the month. So please, 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 please. So we're I'm looking forward to having that vehicle back running. Stan, I told you guys that Stan had sent the heads and whatever parts to the machine shop for that car, for that tracker, and they're back already, and it wasn't as expensive as some of the quotes I had originally, but even with that, he said that the head is in really great shape on that vehicle, so he's looking forward to getting that done as well. I'm not homeless. I chose travel life. I chose a travel lifestyle. Robert, Nancy, hey. Yes, blessings to you too as well, Robert and Nancy. You guys are wonderful. Thank you for being so supportive all these years, along with a number of you other people. I don't mean to discount any of my other good friends out here, but thank you for all your wonderful support, all of you people. Speaking of that, TJ Shack might still be out here. I still have the water port. Come on, Wendy. Oh, she came in. She scoots in so quick. She got clipped by the door once, and so she scoots in when the door's open. What do you want? Are you hungry? You're not hungry. Are you hungry? Come on up. You want a treat? Do you have food in your bowl? You didn't check your bowl. Did you have a drink of water? I see that. Come here. I wish you could show the people what you're doing. Wendy has this way of, she looks at me. Yeah, see that thing she does with her tongue? This is kissy. Yes, she's doing kissy kisses. But when she wants a treat, she'll look at me and she just goes, it's a quick thing she does. And that means, please, can I have a treat? Let's see what we can find, Miss Wendy. The treats are behind me. Okay, hold on. Let's get over here. You come up here, okay? Where are your treats? Oh, do I want to give you another one of these? No, I don't want to. Those are your breakfast, really. Sorry, guys, you can't see me for a minute. Or you could see me through the corner. Here, how about one of these? She's been running outside and playing hard. I'm going to give her a sweet potato chicken wrap treat. When she plays hard, she likes these. Here you go. Oh yeah, that's what she wanted. I'm sorry you guys can't see that part as good, but here you go, Miss Thing. All right, and then we put those back. Those are her duck jerky. She has, every morning she gets 2 duck jerkies for breakfast. When I have my coffee, that takes care of that. Okay. Any more uppercase Q stuff? It's hitting 11. I'm thinking I'm going to let you guys go. I have quite a number of things that I'm going to get done this afternoon. And then while we were talking, there was a quick um, there was a quick uh, message that I saw where I need to go help a neighbor out. But I'll do it in the afternoon. I'll text them. I'll let them know that I'll go by in the afternoon. But I'll help them help me. No big deal. I have plenty of gas in the car, so I can go do that. But I really want to go wash my hair too. Oh, I wonder if that person would let me wash my hair at their house. I never thought about asking them. Maybe I'll ask. Miss Wendy Wu, I see you. I see you. And okay. So I'm not seeing anything else. I don't think that I'm missing any messages anymore. I see there was a bunch of stuff got deleted there, but you guys okay? Will you please remember to pray about whatever your friends are going through or whatever? I do think that we're even possibly going to get some winter weather here coming up pretty soon. You know, January and February in this area can be pretty serious. Winter weather can be. And maybe we'll have a mild year. Who knows? It's been mild so far. So, guys, pray for each other. Have a great week. You know, put me on a prayer list too. You know, anything I mentioned that, and maybe ask for me. Maybe ask for some clarity and some guidance on the way that I earn money and stuff and the way, whatever, right? Yeah. But I always ask for wisdom and guidance. I ask for it daily. I ask for things like before I come on, I ask for the great creator to speak through me and to me, to help me to be a blessing to others, as well as please bless me. I ask that the things that I need come to me easily, and that I have more than I need so that I can share. And so those are the kinds of things I try to remember to ask for. I'm going to need to order a couple of traveler's notebooks with the dot pages to go in my little pretty cover that Cynthia bought me, the pretty cover. You guys saw that. It's not close enough to put my hands on, but it has that Japanese big wave thing on it, that tsunami wave picture. But because I want to play with my journaling again. I love pen on paper. It feels good. So yeah, pray for each other. Work on, being healthy and figuring out who you are and being the best you can be. Thank you for being here and giving me a reason to come out every Sunday morning and giving me a focus in my life. It helps me to be a better person as well. And y'all have a wonderful week. And we'll be back next week. And most Sundays, same bat time, same bat channel. Y'all have a great one. Bye-bye.